One of the most common questions that we get around Accelerated Reader is, why are the questions in Accelerated Reader simply low-level, basic, factual recall questions? In asking this question, I think what's going on is a lot of teachers bring to Accelerated Reader concerns that they would have about what they do instructionally, because when they're teaching kids, they want to ask deeper questions that require collecting information from what you've read, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So the reason that we keep questions in Accelerated Reader simply on a factual level is this. Accelerated Reader is targeted at independent reading, reading for pleasure. And if you start adding a lot of requirements on top of kids reading for pleasure, then you quickly sap the pleasure out of it. In fact, it's like Daniel Willingham, the cognitive scientist, says, the litmus test for pleasure reading ought to be, is it pleasurable? This idea of independent reading is something different from instructional reading, actually is kind of the heart of a lot of the questions we get. Because what happens is a lot of teachers try to bring what they do instructionally into the world of Accelerated Reader, which is independent reading. So I often remind people, there's actually 3 kinds of reading that we want going on in the classroom every day. We want to read to kids every day. We want to read with them. That's your instructional reading. And we want them to read independently. But 3s are 3 different types of reading, and the rules that govern what should happen during those different types of reading and what you focus on and what is success, they are slightly different. So be sure to keep the pleasure in pleasure reading by not bringing too many requirements to it.